You're a lot of fun. Okay. And he's so humble, everybody. Okay, we are gonna share with you, Michelle is gonna be coming up with our SuperLoft Mattress Pad, diamond quilted mattress pad. Now this is lofty, supportive, comfortable. The one thing that after a good party, what happens? You need a good night's rest, right? Well, we're gonna help you achieve that. That's still to come with our SuperLoft Mattress Pad. Great way to revitalize, restore an old mattress, or just get extra protection. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Have you signed up for your HSN email? Sign up for HSN emails now to stay connected to our hottest deals of the week. You'll even receive exclusive coupons. Never miss a today's special. We'll send you the scoop on our best value of the day straight to your inbox. Head on over to hsn.com now and search email to sign up today.
Discover the newest way to create a style all your own. The HSN Style Edit, a curated look at the season's best, most original finds for every part of your life. We decode the trends, share tips and how-tos, and give you the inspiration you need to style it your way. It's the joy of the hunt and the thrill of the find. Your unique style is here. Discover it now, exclusively at hsn.com.
Welcome back to the best birthday party ever. It is HSN's birthday kickoff happening right now, our 41st birthday. So we've got some great deals and new items for you. And your home BFF, Miss Alexandra Baker, is here.
I definitely have something great for you.
So we're talking about sleep. And you always hear that study that experts say we spend a third of our life in bed. If you sleep 8 hours a night, if you're lucky to spend that much time in bed, regardless, don't you want to do it on something that is super soft, plushy, comfortable, it supports your body? That is what you get with this from Concierge. It's the SuperLoft Mattress Pad. It's diamond quilted, and it's the biggest, loftiest pad that we have. But on top of all of that, it offers you protection as well. If you spill your coffee or your wine, or if you have pets or kids that may have accidents, this is gonna help repel all of those liquids. It's a really fantastic way to upgrade a mattress that maybe has seen its better days, or if you have a brand new one,
or if you
need to protect it. You can't wash your mattress, but guess what? You can wash this. And it is on a birthday price point of under $50, at $49.95. We have all sizes available right now. So twin, full, queen, king, or California king. And our flex payments, we have 4 flex payments right now, but that's only good until 3 p.m. when this birthday block ends. So that's all the business out of the way. Let's talk about this beautiful
You want to talk
pad.
about having a real dream-like state. You want to talk about being on a cloud, hearing the angels singing as you fall asleep. I mean, that's really what it's like, because where else are you going to find something that's quite frankly so lofty, so comfortable?
Nice.
What's really special about this one, as you'll notice right away, is it is diamond quilting. We're talking about individually stuffed, hand-stuffed squares in the shape of diamonds that are anywhere from 10 inches to 12 inches, depending on where they're located.
But why do that diamond? Why does that matter?
We do the diamond, well, it's simply the pattern, but most importantly is that because of the individual stitching around the boxes, none of the fill is going to bunch or shift or move on you when you launder this. Now, what's so wonderful about this, do you feel how soft that is?
It really is super
Very
soft.
Sumptuous and soft. This is 100% cotton. So this is all cotton. It feels so good. But even though it's 100% cotton, I can still take some liquid and look at that. Look at how it just kind of beads.
It does.
So I can just wipe this and I don't have to worry about this getting to my mattress. Because why do you want a mattress pad from Concierge Collection? And SuperLoft happens to be the most successful line in all of them, is because you want to have the comfort, you want the loft, but you also want the protection. It's like a hybrid.
Yeah.
So not only are you getting that topper, which is very lofty and giving you all of that comfort, really cocooning you, but you're also getting the mattress pad protection. You want to protect, a brand new mattress because you cannot launder or wash a mattress, but then you also want to revive and refresh an older mattress that maybe has lost its shape.
Yeah, absolutely. There's so many features to this, you guys. This is not your basic topper. You just saw that stain and water repellent, that diamond quilting. So that's gonna keep you from waking up and being basically at the bottom of the mattress pad. And then, you know, your spouse or whoever else gets the benefits of all of that. Yeah, it's not gonna shift on you. The stretch skirt is fully elasticized. Thank goodness, because you're not gonna wake up and have this having slipped off the corner of your mattress and now it's up around your feet. Can you tell I've gotten frustrated before in the past?
I mean, those are gone are the days. I can't even imagine. When you think about the fact that mattresses, a lot of times you're expected to just put something right here on top. No, we're talking about a 15-inch, very deep pocket that can really stretch and accommodate even 18 inches, 19 inches. So if you have a very thick mattress, a mattress that already has the topper on there, but frankly, you want just a little extra loft, this is going to be for you. Fully elasticized, which means it's going to stay in place. This is the skirt that's attached to the mattress pad itself. And you know what else is nice? I liked it. We were talking about this backstage, how it's not plastic. Look at how super soft this is. The fill is a poly fill, so that's going to make it hypoallergenic. So this is a poly on the back and a poly fill. And look, I can actually hold each of the squares. See how fluffy and oh my God, it feels so good. And hand stuff.
If you have, even if it's not your own bedroom, if you have, like, let's say a guest room or a pull-out couch or a kid's room where the mattress just, it's not how it used to be, but you can't invest what it could be easily a couple $1,000s on a brand new mattress.
Minimally.
This is a perfect way to completely make over the way that bed feels and get a few extra years out of it because now you're protecting it as well. And it's under $50. Like, that's an investment that you can live with, right? And I feel like, you know, in life and in our homes, there's plenty of areas where you can kind of skimp out, you know, take a shortcut, but not with your bed. I mean, you have to sleep every single night. You know, don't you want it to be super comfortable, so soft, and then protected as well. You know, that's like the one area, treat yourself to a better bed. You know, that's the way I look at it with these types of products when we offer home products. And again, the price point on this, just choose your size. We have every size available right now. So there's twin, full, queen, king, or California king. And you can use it on any type of bed. I would use this on an air mattress if I have guests come over. You can use this on a pull-out, even a memory foam mattress. You know, sometimes those, first of all, are expensive, so you want to protect them. But secondly, they're a little stiff. They don't always have that cush. So, I mean, think about how you could use this. Remember that 4 flex payments, that does go away after our birthday shows. It's just a little special treat for those of you who are tuning in. And by the way, another special treat for our birthday. If you do not have the HSN credit card, you should apply right now because you can save up to $25 on any single item purchase once you're approved for that card. Just use your new HSN card, up to $25. So I would take advantage of that and pick something $25 or more, because if you get something under $25, you'll still get the credit, but it's not like you get, like if you spent $20, that $5 you lose. You know what I mean? So when I'm shopping, I don't know, I want to really take advantage of those deals. So that's a good one.
And if you're taking advantage of great deals, when you're looking at the investment for this mattress pad and what it's going to do for you, your family, your loved ones, you can feel cocooned. You can know your mattress is protected. This is machine washable. You might be asking, you might say, Alexandra, can I put this in the washing machine? Absolutely. And it comes off just as easily as you would remove your sheet. So you can take the whole thing off, throw this in the wash. I have to tell you, I've got 2 for my bed. I only have 1 for Sophia. I'm so sorry, Sophia. But when you have 2, this way, when I pull this off, it only has to be laundered maybe, you know, once a month or every few weeks, as opposed to every time when you're removing your sheets, which is, you know, weekly or twice a week. So this can be laundered, machine wash, tumble dry. It's going to dry quickly and be beautiful and give you years and years of enjoyment. When I think of that investment, we wouldn't blink to invest in that for just a shirt or a blouse or a skirt.
And you would spend that on a pair of jeans
very easily, and we wouldn't think twice, versus the amount of comfort that this is going to give you when you're lying down in your bed at night. 4 years ago, I had back surgery, and I'm definitely not making a medical statement. But when you've had any type of surgery, you've come out of the hospital, You want to be comfortable. You want to feel pampered. You want to feel enveloped in your bed. When you do get into bed, when you are getting a really good, nice rest, it becomes more important as we have those aches and pains that creep up on our bodies, our limbs, surgery, what have you. So this